Michelle Obama feared her daughters would make it into the New York Post's gossip column when they lived in the White House during Barack Obama's presidency. "I wanted to give my girls enough rope to live and be normal teenagers, but I was also worrying about them turning up on page 6 because they were doing what normal kids would do," the former First Lady admitted on the Not Gonna Lie with Kylie Kelce podcast Thursday. Malia Obama and Sasha Obama were only 10 and 7 years old, respectively, when their father was elected President of the United States in 2008. However, because Barack served 2 terms, the girls were under a microscope until ages 18 and 15. Michelle, 61, said on Not Gonna Lie that her daughter's experience in the White House was different than other former first children because of the added pressure of social media and having cameras everywhere. "We'd have to build a real community of trust around them because I didn't want them sitting home on Saturday night not understanding what it was like to be out and have a life before they went to college," she explained to host Kylie Kelce. Michelle said she almost thought it would have been easier if Malia and Sasha were younger when their dad was president so that she would only have to worry about them coloring on the walls. However, because they were teens, the becoming author said she would be concerned with things like prom, teaching them to drive and wondering whether there would be alcohol at a party they were going to. "When we entered the White House, I'm thinking, how do I make sure that they're normal and ready when this is all over," she added. Michelle shared that she once had a scare when Sasha got into a minor fender bender when a woman hit her car. However, the accident appears to have gone unnoticed by press. "I was so glad when we got out of the White House, it was just I wanted them to have the freedom of not having the eyes of the world on them," the mom of 2 reflected. "They still are dealing with paparazzi and being who they are and trying to carve out their own identity, but they go a lot of practice in those years in the White House." Michelle said Malia, now 26, and Sasha, now 23, are the main reason she will never run for office. "Not only am I not interested in politics in that way, but the thought of putting my girls back into that spotlight when they are just now establishing themselves, we've done enough," she shared. Kelce, who has a 4th daughter on the way with her husband, former NFL player Jason Kelce, recognized, "That's such a mom answer."